Welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain how you can use multiple public IP addresses assigned to you by your ISP within your local network. So I have one single internet connection, but I have multiple IP addresses. So I'm a show cable and I have two public assigned IP addresses. So there's two public IP addresses on my network. The first thing I had to do is to figure out how you can obtain that IP address from show cable. So you need to contact your internet service provider, ISP, or go through their manual and figure out how you can get those IP addresses. If you have multiple IP addresses assigned, you need to know how you can obtain it. In my situation, the only thing I had to do is to go to the show modem and then get the two WAN ports and connect those two WAN ports to my UDM Pro. So I have connected port 8 and port 9. Port 8 on UDM Pro is by default an internet port. Port 9 is not. So what I did actually, I assigned one of the ports that are not a WAN port into a WAN port. So you can change that on your UDM Pro. So the first thing you need to do with your multiple public IP addresses is to figure out how you can get them into your UDM Pro. So you're gonna go through the manuals or contact your ISP and figure out how to do that. And typically it's 2 WAN ports or 3-4 WAN ports within their modem. So that's what exactly I did. So on here on my UDM Pro, I have one public IPv4 address right here and another IPv4 address right here. So there's two different IP addresses. Next thing I did is go to settings of my UDM Pro right here by clicking the settings icon, and under policy engine I'm going to go to the policy table and I'm going to go policy based routes right here. So on your device maybe there's no policy based routes assigned here, so it may be like 0 like this. In that case, you can basically go in here and do create a new policy up here. So if you're in all policies right here, you can just go create new policy and it'll pull up this page right here on the right hand side. So the first thing I did with policy based route is to separate the two internet connections and decide what I need to do with it. So I have two public IP addresses, and what I can do with it is basically I can specifically route those public IP addresses to either a specific subnet, specific device, etc. etc. And why would you want to do that? Maybe you want to run a small home server, or maybe you have a home NAS that you want to access from outside your home, and that's why you are doing it. So with a specific public IP address. The other reason is that maybe you have some services that is assigned to specific IP addresses, and so you want to basically static have like a specific fixed public IP address for that particular service. And if you have multiple public IP addresses, you can use one of those public IP addresses as your static assigned IP address. So basically all you need to do in order to use those public IP addresses is, like I said, is first you are going to assign your addresses, the IPv4 or IPv6 addresses to your UDM Pro by connecting them to your device properly. Then go to the settings, go to policies, and under policies we're going to go create new policy, and we are going to select the option for route. So basically if you're on all policies, you're going to create policy and we're going to select route, and then you can name whatever you like. And in here for the interface, now you have two internet interfaces. So let's call this test, and then we're going to select this as static or policy based. So in this case we are going to do policy based, because what we need to do, we're going to use one of the internet connections and direct them to a specific network or a device. So let's say I want to use the IP address from one of the internet connections, let's say internet 1, to a specific device or network. You can select device or network right here and select click select here, and you can either select the network in which this IP address will be used, this public IP address will be used. Like for example, I can select core network or core and FBI freeloader network here, or these are internal networks, by the way, or you can assign a specific device that will be using this IP address. And then basically, let's say I select this device, this is my pi hole, and save. And now what's going to happen is every time the network from this pi hole try to reach the internet, it's going to go through that IP address on the internet connection 1. It's not going to use the 2, it's just going to use the 1. So on my policy based routes, I have 2 policy based routes. What I have done instead is that I have my desktop computer, and I have one of them showing as using internet 2, the second IP public IPv4 address, and the other one is showing using internet 1. See, this is internet 2 and this is internet 1. See the interface, but it's both connected to my desktop computer. So what I can do with this is basically I can go now hit manage here, for example, and I can disable this. Like for example, I can pause it, and then I can enable the other one. So what I just did, actually, I switched my public IP address of this device, that is source is this one, from one IPv4 address to the another. And again, why would you want to do that? Best example I can give you is, let's say there are download websites that restrict people from downloading too many files for specific IP address. So what you can do, actually, you can do exactly what I did here. You can assign two like 2 network connections, and then you create these 2 policies, one for the internet 1, one for the internet 2, but for the same device, and you only enable one of them one at a time, hence switching your public IP address each time when you need it on the go. So again, why would you do this? Either you're going to run a server, or you have a specific service that requires a specific IP address that needs to be statically assigned, or you need to be able to switch your public v4 or v6 address on the fly because you have some download or some restrictions that preventing you from downloading too many files from a specific website, and you can bypass that with multiple public IP addresses by switching between the public IP addresses you have by doing this. So that's everything for today. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. And if you would like to learn more about how to use UDM Pro, let me know, and maybe I will create more videos